First off, I just want to thank all of you for standing here with us today. This fight is personal for our family, but it's also bigger than us. This is not just a news story. We're a real family of real people. Today it's about fairness, about justice, and about not letting personal bias, politics get in the way of what we need to do and what is right. My grandmother Joan dedicated the last 35 years of her life to advocating for the lives of Erik and Lyle. And we are here to continue that fight for Erik and Lyle and to continue advocating for them. Marcy's Law exists to give us victims' families a voice in the justice process, and yet District Attorney Hochman doesn't seem to want to listen or engage with us. We lost Kitty and Jose, but we also lost Erik and Lyle in this process. We have a unique situation of being multidimensional victims. At every turn, we feel like DA Hochman has dismissed us, ignored us, and quite frankly, treated us like we don't matter. Why? Why does he seem to be making this case so personal? A district attorney is supposed to be fair, impartial, and focused on the law. But Hochman is not acting like a neutral party. He is relegating a case from 35 years ago with the same outdated lens that ignored abuse and trauma and compassion in the first place. And now he's saying that Erik and Lyle are still a danger to society. But to who? Anyone who spends even 5 minutes with Erik and Lyle will tell you that it's just not true. They have dedicated themselves to improving the lives of incarcerated people. They have created programs that support victims of such sexual abuse. They have helped mentor young inmates so they don't reoffend if they have the opportunity to be released. Erik and Lyle have spent 3 decades avoiding the pitfalls created by the justice system that suck people into the toxicity of incarceration. They have done more good from inside of a prison than most people do in their lifetime. And yet Hochman is hyper-focused on one thing, what they said as scared kids. I have kids. Kids lie. Kids lie when they're scared, when they feel intimidated, and when they've been traumatized. They lie when they don't know who to trust, but they grow up, they learn, and they take responsibility. And Erik and Lyle have done exactly that. They have apologized multiple times to all of us standing here. They have owned and accepted every ounce of their actions. We have elderly family members who have desperately wanted to reunite with them before the chance is too late. Not just because they love them, but because they also carry the weight of regret for not speaking up when they had the chance. Letting them come home isn't about letting them off easy. They've served their time. It would, however, give them a chance to spend time with family members who don't have a lot of time left with us. It would give them a chance to be here with all of us standing here today. A support system that they didn't have as kids because we didn't know what they were going through. We don't understand why Hochman is so set on keeping us apart. It feels cruel and it feels very, very personal. And it feels like he is more interested in punishing Erik and Lyle for childhood lies than actually looking at the facts and following the law. But we stand with Erik and Lyle. We know who they are. We know that they are not a threat, and we are here today because we refuse to be ignored. It is time to stop rewriting history. It is time to acknowledge their rehabilitation, and it is time to bring them home. And now Sarah Mallas has a message from her father, Alan Anderson.
Good morning. My name is Sarah Mallas. My father is Brian Allen Anderson Jr., who is Kitty Menendez's nephew, but to Erik and Lyle, he's just their cousin Al. My father couldn't fly out today, so I flew here from Chicago to stand with my family and represent him. I also want to thank everyone for their outpouring of support for Erik and Lyle to come home to us. Before I share my own experience, my father wanted me to share the following with all of you. My father loves his cousins so much. He has seen how they turn their pain into a real purpose while in prison. They have made lives better without the expectation to do so. When he was younger, my father saw the terrible home in which they lived, the experiences that they had to go through as children. He tried to speak about all of that he knew to his father, but it fell on deaf ears multiple times. Now, he wants everyone to hear his voice loud and clear. He wants the entire criminal justice system to hear him and do something. If my father were here today, he would say very clearly that he loves Erik and Lyle. He forgives Erik and Lyle, like so many relatives from both sides of our family. And he would feel completely safe welcoming Erik and Lyle into his home. I share the same sentiment as my father. As I wrote in a letter to the board of the parole, this case has influenced nearly my entire life. I was 3 when Erik and Lyle were arrested and 10 when they were sentenced to life in prison. I saw my father grapple with the memories of the very real experiences that he had in Kitty and Jose's home. He knew something was wrong, but he couldn't do anything about it. These experiences made him a very protective father, someone who was determined to be there no matter when I needed him as I grew up. But the pain that we feel is still very real. Every documentary, every miniseries, every development is a fresh tear in the wound that my family has tried to heal for 30 years. We want the suffering to end. The only way it does is for Erik and Lyle to come home so they can hug my father, hug me, and hug every person who is standing beside me, and for those who can't make it here today, so that we can move on from this tragedy. I know that Erik and Lyle have taken what most would see as a hopeless life and injected growth, remorse, and love into it. If we, the family, are saying that we want them home, if wardens and correction officers are saying that they would welcome Erik and Lyle as neighbors, if the dozens of people assembled here today are showing up and expressing their support, what else does the system need to hear? So please, listen to us and allow us to bring Erik and Lyle home. Thank you. I'll turn this to Anamaria.
Thank you to all of our speakers. I hope you'll indulge me. I have some more comments to make. First, I just want to take a moment to thank all of you again for being here today. Seeing so many people show up for Erik and Lyle, for truth, for justice, it means everything to us. I've been standing here as their cousin, but more importantly, I am standing here as someone who loves them. I grew up with Erik and Lyle. We swam together. We spent summers canoeing on the lake. We were just kids, laughing, playing, and making memories like any family does. From the outside, it looked like we had this picture-perfect childhood, but looking back now, it is devastating to know that while we were playing games, they were silently suffering. And yet, they kept going. They kept finding ways to be strong, to push through, to survive. But let me be very clear, Erik and Lyle did not survive that house. They walked out of it. But they carried everything with them, the fear, the trauma, the betrayal. That's the reality of abuse. It doesn't end when you leave the house. It stays with you. It controls you. It convinces you that no one will believe you, that you are trapped. And for them, they were. And for 35 years, they have been trapped again. But this time, they did something different. Instead of being defined by their worst moment, they decided to turn their lives around. So let's talk about what Erik and Lyle have done with the last 35 years. Erik has dedicated himself to helping others. He created a hospice program to care for terminally ill inmates, because even behind bars, he believes in compassion and dignity. He started a support group for survivors of abuse inside the prison walls, giving space to men who, like him, spent a lifetime being silenced. He has pursued higher education, earning multiple degrees, and is on track to graduate from UC Irvine. Lyle has led projects to transform the prison environment, making it a place of growth instead of despair. He spearheaded the Green Space Project, beautifying prison yards to create an environment proven to reduce violence and recidivism. He mentored young inmates, helping them find purpose and hope for a life beyond bars. And like Erik, he has dedicated himself to education, earning degrees, excelling in his studies, proving that he is not the same young man that he was when he entered that courtroom 30 years ago. And yet, the District Attorney Nathan Hochman refuses to talk about any of that. Instead of looking at the men they have become, he stands at a podium and repeats the same arguments made in 1996. Arguments that ignored who Erik and Lyle really were, arguments that erased their abuse, arguments that failed them then and continue to fail them now. He says they need to take responsibility. Well, they have. He says they need to acknowledge their past mistakes. Well, they have. They've also gone a step further and done the work to understand their bad decisions that harmed my family and the community at large. What he really means is that he needs them to admit to something that fits his narrative, to erase their own truth, to undo the decades of advocacy, healing, and change that they have worked for. But we won't let him rewrite history. We won't let him ignore the rehabilitation. We won't let him silence survivors of abuse. So what do we do now? We keep fighting. We keep pushing. We keep showing up. We don't let them go unseen. We don't let them go unheard. We make sure that the world knows who Erik and Lyle are now, not just who they were 35 years ago. So let me say this loud and clear. We are not asking for sympathy. We are demanding fairness. We are demanding that the law be followed. Because whether Hochman likes it or not, California law demands that judges consider the full picture: their youth at the time, the abuse they endured, and the men they have become. This is personal to me. I have watched them grow into men, and I have seen the work that they have done behind bars. And I am telling you right now, there is no justice in keeping them there. If the District Attorney Hochman wants to make this a political issue, we are going to make sure the world is watching. Because we are not backing down. We will not let him erase their abuse. We will not let him ignore the transformation, and we will not let him silence this family. So to everybody standing here today, thank you for showing up, for fighting, for demanding justice. Erik and Lyle are not forgotten. Their story is not over, and we are going to see this fight through until the end. Thank you all for joining me.
If anyone has any questions, we'll take a few at this moment. Just raise your hand. Yeah.
Thank you. So the question is, what was our reaction to the two Angry Men podcasts that they called into? They're amazing, right? Yeah, they really are. I was so happy they did that because the world really, I can stand up here and tell you about the amazing men that they are, but when you actually hear them and talk, especially when they are talking about the projects that they have done behind bars that they are so incredibly proud of. You know, Erik with the hospice, the question was about his hospice. So he educates other inmates about how empathy and compassion towards the inmates that are disabled, who have issues, so that they can, when they are released, that they can go on to be members of society with empathy, with compassion for the people in their communities. It is stunning. It is stunning. I know I can speak for every member of our family. We were so incredibly proud of them. We are so incredibly proud of them. So the governor, with the risk assessment that is going through that track, that is a different track than the resentencing. So it is definitely, I wouldn't say that it is short-circuiting. Those are two parallel paths that are happening. Yeah. Yes, we were contacted almost immediately before he announced it that he was doing that, with a little bit of the caveat of, okay, don't get us too excited. This is a very rigorous process. But we're starting, yeah.
Given the new DA's opposition to resentencing, do you believe you're only holding out this for the governor?
No, I don't. So the district attorney did come out publicly and say that he was opposing resentencing. He was going to request to the judge to withdraw the resentencing recommendation. It should be noted that that decision is up to the judge, and that will be made on April 11th. But that is only one track. There are still 3 tracks to their freedom. One is the habeas corpus. The other is the resentencing, which he does play a role in. And then there is the clemency from the governor. And those are 3 completely separate. The question is, would I encourage them to cop to the 10 things I think that the district attorney would like them to do? I hope not. I mean, I hope not. That would be pandering to his narrative, to his idea of what the truth is, instead of the actual truth, which is theirs. So I can't imagine a world where they would do that.
Thank you, everyone, for the questions. We're now going to turn it over to the rally. I hope everyone joins us across the street.
Thank you. All right, here we go.
Great job, great job.
We are going to stay with Michael.
What's that?
We're going to stay behind around here to talk to you.
Oh.
We're with TMZ, by the way, the documentary.
Is it going to be Katie?
They're doing the New York Times.
Like at least I'm walking over
And then they're going
and at some point, quarter till, 10 till, we're at the top of the 11. I gotta pick a sound by the Alright. I'm gonna bring you a switch. I'm sure it's take care. might be on the other side. We thought they were coming here. Well, we think. We don't know for sure.
So it could be like.
But did you go to? So they went around.
They went that way.
They went that way.
But then.
But it's a long walk. You gotta go around the whole building, almost to the freeway and back. In that parking lot, it's a huge walk. So they might get tired halfway and come back around. I don't know. But this is where they.
It's hopefully.
Yeah. The light is nicer. I like this light.
Cynthia got interviewed by Telemundo.
What do we believe in? What are we here for? Who deserves a second chance? Who deserves a second chance?
Erik and Lyle!
Who deserves a second chance?
Erik and Lyle!
Second chance!
Second chances. Second chances.
How you doing? see the cop, we should find me a pool.
Your hiking legs, let's go. Come on, everybody. Bring your hiking legs. Bring your hiking legs. Here we go. Yeah. We believe in second chances. Loud and clear, homie. We believe in second chances. On the sidewalk. We believe in justice. We believe in second chances. We believe in justice. We believe in second chances. We believe in justice. We believe in second chances. We believe in justice. We believe in second chances. testimony. Second chances.
My name's Emmanuel. I'm here to support this movement with Menendez brothers. Right, I'm formerly incarcerated. I just got out after doing 28 years. Second chances help me, right? And these laws that apply to all, they should apply to all of us. And they're not just for just one certain person, right? They're for everybody. And if we got to keep on pushing forward, these laws can help all of us, all our former incarcerated inmates that are in there who are doing the right thing and trying to come home and be a productive citizen to society and give back. So yeah, I'm part of that.
What we believe in, second chances. I have a real quick testimony. So I served 18 years. I'm previously incarcerated. I also was a firefighter, incarcerated firefighter. I am now a firefighter for the state of California. Believes in second chances is me. I am a living testament of second chances. I'm a public servant for the citizens of California, and I'm grateful and I'm humbled to be here. And I hope that everybody here that has benefited from second chances will chant with me for a quick 5 seconds. Second chances! 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 Thank you, love you guys, and thank you for showing up. Thanks, everybody.
A lot of people in this crowd are formerly incarcerated. A lot of folks in this crowd have been there, done that. We know what it is to be in the cells. We know what it is to be in detention. This type of work is not done unless it's done by us. Just most of the time, it's the wrong people speaking on our behalf, representing us on our behalf. But change doesn't happen if we don't step up ourselves. We have to lead this shit ourselves. There's no more Black Panthers. There's no more none of that. We have us now, the formerly incarcerated people. I really want to thank everybody for showing up, all the families that showed up, all the moms, sisters, brothers, everybody that came out to support. It really means a lot. Change doesn't happen if we don't have numbers. You guys showed up in numbers. Showed up very deep. Really appreciate all of you for showing up. And let's continue the fight. It's not over. There's a lot of people incarcerated in the state of California. I think around 95,000 people in California locked up right now. The numbers have gone down, but we have to bring that number even more down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shouldn't be in the cells. We waste too much money in locking people up and throwing the key away, but we could really invest in solutions that are more effective and have better outcomes.
Yes, sir.
And shout out to Anti-Recidivism Coalition.
That's right.
If y'all didn't know, Esteban is the homies that are doing all this too. Yeah, let's wrap it up with another individual shout out and let's wrap it up strong. Loud and clear, get those signs up and let's go. What do we believe in? Second chances. What do we believe in? Justice. Who do we believe in? Menendez brothers. What do we believe in? Justice. What do we believe in? Second chances. Who do we believe in? Menendez brothers. What do we believe in? Justice. What do we believe in? Justice. Who do we believe in? Menendez brothers. What do we believe in? Justice. What do we believe in? Second chances. What do we believe in? Menendez brothers. What do we believe in? Justice. What do we believe in? Justice. Who do we believe in? Menendez brothers. What do we believe in? Second chances. Who do we believe in? Louder. What do we believe in? Justice. Who do we believe in? Menendez brothers. What do we believe in? Justice. What do we believe in? Second chances. Who are we here for? Menendez brothers. Who are we here for? Menendez brothers. What do we believe in? Second chances. What do we believe in? Second chances. Who are we here for? Menendez brothers. Who are we here for? Menendez brothers. What do we believe in? Second chances. Here we go. I want you to think about this for a second. For all of you that were previously incarcerated or system impact or has a loved one that's incarcerated, I want you, when we close this chant out, remember that and channel that. Because you guys are their voice right now. For the individuals that are incarcerated right now that do not have a voice, You are their voice right now. So I want you to channel that and think about that for a second, because you guys are benefiting from second chances. So as we speak on this right now and chant this, I want you to think about that and resonate on that, all right? Here we go. Justice on 3. 1, 2, 3. Justice! 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 One more time, we're going to do second chances, all right? One more time, one more time. For all of us that have second chances and are here because of second chances, I want you to think about that for a second when you're screaming out with all your might and all your voice. Right, here we go. Second chances. Second chances! 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 Everybody, we're gonna wrap it up. I really want to thank again everybody for showing up. For all of us, we're gonna head to the row where we started off at the row, which is on Alameda. We're gonna have lunch. We're gonna have a debrief. So everybody, make sure we head over there. If you guys need rides, if you guys need transportation, come to me. Let me know. I'll coordinate that right now. But and also, if the media wants to talk to you, let's inquire. Let's look forward to the action first. So we're going to go on that. But other than that, let's go to the row. Let's meet at the row. Let's debrief at the row. If you need a ride, let me know. Cool. All right.
Everyone copy?
Oh, you know what? I was just told the NBC is going to be live in 5 minutes, so I guess we can wait until we go live on TV. Got your second win. Just get your second win. Take a deep breath in. If you want to put your Instagram handles on the slide, go ahead. We're going to do another chat for like another 5 minutes, so we will get on the news, all right? Cool? And then we head to the row, and then we go to the row. Yeah. So, in the meantime, let's come up with a good chance. Came up with a chance. There's gonna be. Oh yeah, look at that. What do we want? Freedom. What do we want it for? No. What do we want? What do we want? We want freedom. What do we want it for? What do we want? We want freedom. What do we want it for? What do we want? Freedom. What do we want it for? What do we want? Freedom. What do we want it for? second chance? Who deserves a second chance? Who deserves justice? Who deserves justice? Second chances for who? Second chances for who? What are we here for? What are we here for? What are we here for? Who are we here for? Who are we here for? Justice for who? Menendez brothers! What are we here for? The Menendez brothers! Who are we here for? The Menendez brothers! Second chances for who? Menendez brothers! Freedom for who? Menendez brothers! Justice for who? Menendez brothers! Second chances for who? The Menendez brothers! Freedom for who? The Menendez brothers! Justice for who? The Menendez brothers! Freedom for who? The Menendez brothers! Justice for who? The Menendez brothers! Freedom for who? The Menendez brothers! Justice for who? The Menendez brothers! Freedom for who? The Menendez brothers! Justice for who? The Menendez brothers! Second chances for who? The Menendez brothers! Freedom for who? The Menendez brothers! Justice for who? The Menendez brothers! Redemption for who? The Menendez brothers! Justice for who? The Menendez brothers! Freedom for who? The for who? The Menendez brothers. Second chances for who? The Menendez brothers. Justice for who? The Menendez brothers. Freedom for who? The Menendez brothers. Justice for who? The Menendez brothers. Second chances for who? The Menendez brothers. Redemption for who? The Menendez brothers. Freedom for who? The Menendez brothers. Justice for who? The Menendez brothers. Redemption for who? The Menendez brothers. For showing up. Everybody, let's go back to the road. And if you need transportation, let me know. If you have any questions, come to me, let me know. Yeah, let's get back to the road. Thanks everybody. Appreciate it. Thanks so much. Much love. Shout out to the Menendez family. Shout out to Menendez family. And we're here for you guys. God bless you guys. All right, everybody, let's go back to the road. Heart for heart. Heart for heart. Thank you. Love you guys. If you need rides, let me know. Keep doing the good. Thank you. Get it.